Hi friends, today we are going to see the past year NEET questions for the chapter Morphology of Flowering Plant, and today in this video we will cover part 5. Okay, now let's move to the first question, which was asked in the year 89, 2002 as well as 2004. So mango juice is got from dash. So what do you think will be the answer here? Mango juice. So when you take a mango, it is comprised of mesocarp, epicarp, endocarp. So where do you get the juice from? So mesocarp is the edible part of the Magnifera indica, of which is the scientific name of mango. So here you have the picture which shows the which shows the answer. Okay, so mesocarp, can you see here the image, the edible part? So this is where you get the juice, mango juice from. Therefore the right answer to this question is option B. Next question here. Juicy hair-like structures observed in the lemon fruit develop from dash. Okay, again I think it's not juice. They're talking about the juicy hair-like structures. Okay, the juicy hair-like structures in the lemon fruit develop from the inner side of the endocarp. So here we are talking about the lemon. So which part it is? The endocarp. So how many sections they are divided into? You have a mesocarp, you have exocarp, all that you have. So lemon is a citrus fruit. Apart from that, do you know anything about lemon? Any other division that you can talk about lemon? See, lemon, as we all know, is actually a citrus fruit. It's a species of small evergreen tree in a flowering plant family of Ratsuke. And the native is actually South Asia, primarily northern and eastern of India. So you have a lot of health benefits when it comes to lemon because it is rich in vitamin C. It's a soluble fiber and plant compounds that give a number of health benefits. Lemon is said to help and also aid in weight loss and reduce your risk of heart disease, and many other benefits are also associated with this lemon fruit. So the juicy hair-like structures observed in the lemon fruit develop from the endocarp. Okay, next question here. The iron layer in maize grain is specially rich in dash. I think we already discussed about it in the early parts of the same chapter. So what is it rich in? Is it toxins? No. Is it lipids? No. It is actually rich in proteins. Okay, so to your right side you can see a picture which shows the layer of, so here you have the layer. It's actually called as Luron layer. So this layer, if you see, of maize grain, it's actually specially rich in proteins. Okay, fine. Next question here. Edible. Okay, next we are moving on to the next question, which was asked in the year 2001. Which is the correct part? Which is the correct pair for edible part? Okay, we have to analyze here. Tomato, is it thalamus? No. Mace, cotyledons? No. Guava, mesocarp? No. Data plum? Data plum, you have mesocarp. In guava, mesocarp and endocarp is from the edible part. So guava, the endocarp is actually the edible part. And in maize seed, the coat is fused with the fruit wall. So that cannot be the answer. The one which is right or correctly matched or paired is option D, data plum, which is has the edible part from mesocarp. So what do you mean by data palm? What is it called as? Data palm. So what is it? Is it a tree or something like that? It's actually dates, right? They are dates. We simply call them as dates, right? Yes. It's commonly known as date or date palm. It's a flowering plant species in the palm family, cultivated for the edible sweet fruit, which has lot of health benefits. It promotes hair growth. It's rich in iron content, so it has lot of health benefits. So the one which is correctly matched or paired is option D, date palm or dates, whatever you call it. The edible part is mesocarp. Okay, next question here. The embryo in sunflower has dash. So before we go into the answer directly, let's discuss about the embryo of sunflower. What is it? Embryo of sunflower. Okay, sunflower. Okay, what's the family name? It is called as Helanthus. Okay, it belongs to the family of Astraceae of dicotyledons. A dicot embryo has an embryonal axis and two cotyledons attached to it laterally. So the number of cotyledons in the sunflower will be 2. Okay, so of course the embryo of the sunflower has how many cotyledons? It has 2 cotyledons. Sunflower is basically a dicotyledonous plant, hence its embryo has 2 cotyledons. Plants like maize are monocotyledons and hence they have a single cotyledon in their embryo. Therefore, the embryo of the sunflower has 2 cotyledons. Next question here. Which one of the following statement is correct with respect to the plant species and its uses? Okay, we have to analyze the statements here. Oryza sativa is rich source of protein. No. Manhot Eutlysania, root tubers can be eaten especially in Kerala. Okay. Then you have Ricnus, then you have hibiscus flower eaten throughout the country. Ricnus communis is eaten, imported edible cereal. See, Oryza sativa, what is it actually? It is rice, right? And Ricnus communis is a castor. Okay. Then you have Manihot, which is the scientific name of Tapaico, which is actually a tuber. Like you call them as a tuber because they all come under the potato. You have different tuber family, right? Many species which come under tuber. So that's what they are saying here. And the option B is the right one. Root tubers are especially eaten in Kerala. That is right. In Kerala, if you see, you must have seen sweet potatoes. They eat all these kind of tuber family is predominantly eaten up in Kerala especially. Therefore, the right answer to this question is option B. Next question here. Which one of the following is a true fruit? Okay. So, which is a true fruit here? Obviously, you will have in mind whether it is apple, pear. Of course, it's not cashew nut. But what do you think will be the answer here? You will be surprised. Coconut is actually the true fruit. The fruit is a mature or a ripened ovary. When a fruit develops exclusively from the ovary, it is said to be a true fruit. When in addition to the ovary, some other floral part also participates in the formation of fruits, then it is known as false fruit. Apple, pear, cashew nut, mulberry, etc. are all false fruits. So, when some other floral parts also participate in the formation of fruits. So other than the floral part, when they participate in the in the fruit formation, you call that as false fruit. So apple, cashew, pear, all these are false fruit, while coconut is a true fruit. Therefore, the right answer is option D. Next question here. Which part of the coconut produces coir? Coir is what do you call it? You make many furnishes also with that. You have many benefits, many uses with the help of the coir that you make. See, coir is actually the embryological origin from the Tamil and the Malayalam, which means cord. Okay, it's a coarse fiber extracted from the fibrous outer shell of the coconut. So when it is outer shell, what it could be? It is a mesocarp. Coir fibers are found between the husk and the outer shell of the coconut. The individual fiber cells are narrow and hollow, with thick walls made of cellulose. They are pale when immature but later become hardened and yellowish as a layer of lignin and deposit on their walls. Therefore, the right answer to this question is option B, mesocarp. Okay, next question here. Vivipary. Vivipary is dash. Very easy question. When you talk about the common concept behind viviparous, we know one which gives birth to young ones, right? When we talk in terms of animals. So the same scenario can be seen here. The seed germination will happen within. Okay, the seed germination will happen inside the fruit while it is attached to the plant yet. Okay, so that is termed as vivipary. Yeah, therefore the right answer is option D. So it's moreover like giving birth. It's happening inside the fruit. Therefore, you call it as vivipary. Next question here. Germination of seed within fruit is dash. So just now we discussed in the earlier question, right? Of course, you know what the answer is. It is vivipary. So you have a picture to your right side which shows vivipary. Can you see the seeds germinating inside the fruit? It's germinating. The tomato seeds are germinating inside the fruit itself. So you call that term as vivipary. Next question here. Fruit of Magnifera indica is dash. So Magnifera indica is mango, right? So what is it actually? So drupe. Magnifera indica is a drupe. It's a fleshy, one-seeded fruit. So Magnifera indica, that is mango, is actually a drupe. Okay. Next question. New banana plants develop from dash. So where do you see the banana plants giving, when you keep one, automatically you will have the rest, the young ones growing behind it. Each pseudostem produces a single bunch of bananas before dying, and they are replaced by the new pseudostem. So see how unique the nature is. You call that as pseudostem. Before it dies, it gives rise to one pseudoterm, and that will grow, it seems. The base of the plant is a rhizome. Corms are perennial, which productive in lifespan of 15 years or more. Cultivated bananas are parthenocarpic, which makes them sterile and unstable to produce viable seeds. Lacking seeds, another form of propagation is required. Therefore, it involves the removing and transplanting part of the underground stem, which is called as corm. So usually this is done carefully, removing the sucker with some roots intact. Therefore, new banana plants develop from the main part, which is called as sucker. Okay, now you understand the answer? Okay. Next question here. In groundnut, the food or the oil reserve is present in dash. We all know we use groundnut oil for making food. I mean, we use for cooking purposes. And it's very good for health also. It has a lot of benefits. Groundnut is economically important plant as it is used for making oil. That is, the edible oil which is obtained from the cotyledons are very, very essential in cooking and many other processes. Peanuts are a rich source of proteins. Roughly 30 grams per cup after roasting. And they have monosaturated fat also. Recently, research on peanuts and nuts in general has found antioxidants and other chemicals that may provide health benefits. Peanuts are significant source of, you have a lot of reserve, energy reserve in it. A chemical studied for potential anti-aging effect. So it also has an antioxidant property. Therefore, where do you get that reserve, or where is it present? In the cotyledons. Next question here. Perisperm is dash. So this question was asked in the year 1988 and 89. Normally, endosperm formation is accompanied by the degeneration of nucleus. Persistent nucleus is termed as perisperm. So what is it? Persistent nucleus. The dust-like seeds of the orchids have no endosperm. Orchid seedlings are myco-heterotrophic in their early development. So what is actually perisperm? They are the persistent nucleus, and they are accompanied by the degeneration of nucleus. So the one which remains there as such, you call them as perisperm. Therefore, the right answer to this question is option B. With this, we complete the Morphology of Flowering Plant Part 5. Hope to meet you in the next part of the same chapter. Thank you.